Hi students, hearty welcome from the Grace College of Engineering, which is located at Tuticorin, and this is G. Beslia Angel, Assistant Professor at the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Today I am going to talk about your multiplexer and demultiplexer. It is also named as MUX and demux. So this is the experiment which is in our linear and digital integrated circuit laboratory having the code of WE8461. This is the laboratory for the second year students having at their fourth semester. So let's enter into the experiment. So here we are, the aim of this experiment is to study the two table of your 4 into 1 multiplexer and 1 into 4 multiplexer. So what are the apparatus requirement we required means, here we need the digital IC trainer kit and OR gate that is named as IC7432 and NOT gate IC7404 and AND gate, that too the AND gate which have the three inputs we used here, and it will be named as IC74111. So here its number is 2. So we need to 7411 IC here, and in order to connect this component in your IC trainer kit, we require the connecting wires. Okay, so let me so similarly we are having the trainer kit like this. In this one we have to place all the component in the breadboard which is inbuilt, and you have to given the supply to that component as a 5 volt, and you make the seventh pin of all the component to the ground, and for giving your input we are having this section, and you are taking this knobs as output. So when you verify your two table, yeah, when you for that we are giving the input from this one, and your corresponding output will be blinked as a LED which is in the output side. Okay, this is how we can connect the circuit diagram which is shown in our manual, and verified your two table. So for that, before entering into the circuit diagram and your two table, let me know what is a multiplexer. So multiplexer is a digital switch which allow the digital information from several sources to be uh, rounded to a single output line, and the basic multiplexer has several data input lines and a single output line. So the selection of a particular input line is controlled by a set of selection lines. Normally there are 2 to the power of n input lines, and for that n selector lines whose bit combinations determine which input is selected. So therefore your multiplexer is many input 1. We can simply call it as many input 1. So and it provides the digital equivalent of your analog selector with switch. Okay, this is the multiplexer device, and it contains the operation. So after that, let me see the demultiplexer. So it is a circuit that receives the information on a single line and transmit this information on one of 2 to the power of n possible output lines. The selection of the specific output line is controlled by the value of n selection line. So now let me enter into the block diagram. This is your block diagram for your 1:1 4:1 multiplexer. So we are having the input data here, and that will be converted into output as 1, and here your data, this will refers your data selection line. Okay, and this is your circuit diagram for your mux. So here we are using the IC AND gate as 7411. Here we are having three input. So when you give the D1 and D1, D0, D1, D2, D3 as an input, so here your control inputs will be considered for getting your output. So if let us enter into the truth table. Here here we are having the expression y is equal to d naught x dash y dash plus the x d1 x dash y plus d2 x into y dash plus d3 x into y. Okay, so this is a boolean expression for your y. So here your output will be depend upon your selection input, that is control input. So when you're giving the input for x and y, your input and your output will be depend on your these inputs. Okay, and for example, when you give 0 and 0, your output will be same as that of your d naught. So here, since y it will be like that, means this expression will explain everything. Okay, here other thing will be become 0 when you are giving the 0 0 as a input for your x and y, and other thing will become 0. Here this d naught alone we are having in this expression. So your output will be glow as like that of your d naught. Okay, similarly for getting your d1 output, we have to give the input as x as 0 and y as 1. So then only your output expression will gives you the input of your d1 as like your output y will blink or it will same as that of your d1. Okay, so for getting your d2 value, you have to give 1 and 0, and similarly for the last one d3, in order to get the value of your d3 in your y output, you have to give your x and y as 1 1. Okay, this is the thing we have to verify from this mux. And similarly here we are having the dmux. So this is your circuit diagram. We have the three input as d in s1 and s2. So when you give the three input, corresponding bit of your output will be glow. So here when you give 0 for both for three input, means you are not getting any output. Okay, when you give d in as 1 and other two inputs are 0, here y naught will glow. Okay, so for glowing we are having the LED. Okay, and similarly up to your eighth input, you are getting the output as per your truth table which is given here. Okay, in order to verify it, you have to connect your every component in your IC trainer kit with the help of your IC gates and also your connecting wires. So thereby you can verify your truth table of your mux and demux. So in order to get the concept, I'm going for the multisim software. So for verifying your truth table with the help of your circuit diagram, I'm going for the multisim software. So let me enter into the multisim software for verifying the truth table for both the circuit. So I'm constant, as I said earlier for the previous experiment, I'm taking the component from the place component also, and for your input I'm taking the constant value from the place component, and after that I'm getting to the source, and in this and digital source are there, and in this digital source we are having the interactive digital constant. So I'm using this constant to give the input for your gates, and here I'm taking the d0, d1 and d2, d3. So for this expression I'm having the output y. So now we are going to verify this truth table. Now I'm going to verify the truth table of our in mux. Okay, so when I am giving the control input as 0 and 0, now now your so now I'm giving the controls input as 0 and 0. For that your d naught will your output will depend upon your d naught input. Okay, so if you change anything in the d1 and d2, d3, there is nothing is changed in your y, uh, since it is depend upon your d naught alone. So if you change the state of this d naught, means it will be changed. So it is purely depend upon d naught for this input x and y as 0 and 0. So for the x and y, by making your x and y as 0, your d naught will your output will purely depend upon your d naught. Similarly, for your second input, that is 0 and 1, your y, now your y will be purely depend upon your d1. So even though we are changing this d0, d2, d3 as any state, but your y will be depend upon the d1 alone. Okay, so this is a concept behind in your mux. Okay, so let us verify the truth table by giving the inputs. So here I'm giving the I'm running the simulation. Here I'm giving 0 and 1. So your output will purely depend upon the d1. So here it is 1, so your output is low here now, and now I'm making that d1 as 0, your output is not glow. So this verify your output will depend upon this d1 for this given control input. Similarly, if you make the control input as 0 and 0, now your output will be purely depend upon d naught. Okay, so I'm just making the d naught 1, so your output will glow. So I'm changing simultaneously other input to verify it. So there is no any change in your y, so it is purely depend on the d naught alone for this input control input. So similarly you can verify the other two input in order to get the truth table verification. Okay, and similarly I'm going to dmux. So it is, so now I am giving and I am construct the diagram as per our circuit diagram in the manual. So here I am giving the input as 0 0 0. Now I am running the circuit, so there is no input, since there is 0 is present for your x y0, y1, y2 and y3. When you give the input for d in, so I'm getting the input for your I'm getting high for your y0. Okay, so now I'm changing the input, so I'm making this d in 0 and s2 as 1. Okay, now you're having no uh, high value for any output bits. Okay, so after that I'm giving the S1 and sorry, D1 and S2 S1. For that, your Y1 is glow. Okay, this verify your two table of your DMux. Okay, this is how we can verify your two table for your mux and DMux by using your multisim software. This is the multisim. Here I'm using the multisim software for getting the concept of the two table for both the circuit. But actually we need to construct all the circuit diagram in your trainer kit with the help of your ICs and connecting wires. So hope you understand the concept for mux and dmux, and thank you.